Just internally for ourselves, this is not going to be a high volume project right now. We're in the blending stage, but we have some amazing Nicaraguan fillers curing within these barrels. And I also have
Buffalo Trace barrels.
2 barrels of Pappy Van Winkle 20 years.
Yeah, now those are the mystery barrels. Those ones I haven't seen yet.
Yeah, those are locked away. But I can show you if you want to see them.
You're saving the special ones.
The special ones for lab. What I'm doing is because
watch
we haven't
your hands so you can make a shoot picture.
Because we haven't used,
No, we're in
the beginning stages. So I'm saving the Pappy Van Winkle until I work with these Buffalo Trace barrels, and then moving forward.
Understandable.
Don't
fuck up the Pappy barrels.
So maybe next year, if you guys come back, we'll be able to smoke some smokes.
We can empty barrel if you want another one.
You know, that's what I want to do, is send them down full and then work it. That would
bring
be
us down
way.
for that.
Yeah, I think we could do that, actually. Why don't we do that? We can make that happen.
Really?
That's a great idea.
Seriously.
What do you think, John?
Booze on these trips?
I think a
Yeah.
lot of people drink a barrel.
I know, but we can
Instead of getting a barrel,
We got to do like 4 bottles of bourbon on every.
that would be very difficult.
it would be very difficult. It's hard enough to get a fucking bottle, much less a barrel.
Yeah.
That's why every trip in, when you go to duty free, you got to bring some bottles with you.
But Steve was talking before about barrel curing. It's still used.
How did they put that in there?
It's a secret.
Cool.
It's a secret curing method.
It's cool. The barrels, the barrels in Florida Cana,
Yeah.
they used some type to seal the edges.
Yeah.
They used some type
Freddie working on it.
of yucca.
Oh, really?
What kind of fucking yucca? Did you ever
That's
hear of it?
No.
Yeah, yucca.
Yucca.
Some kind of yucca glue mix.
Yeah. So,
But when you eat yucca, it kind of feels like you're eating glue.
Yeah. It's true.
so barrel curing has been done for a long time. Steve, how long?
Like I said, originally a lot of tobaccos were shipped, when they were shipping them from the Americas to Europe, they were using barrels to ship them. Also, a giant method of barrel curing is what the traditional hogshead is. Hogsheads were really barrel curing, just on a much grander scale. Because a hogshead barrel would typically be as much as 10 foot in diameter and would end up sitting, you know, at significant heights. I mean, some of the photos I've seen from old time, some of them look like they're 12, 13 foot tall. But that's a different methodology of fermenting. They call it curing, but it's fermenting. What they're really doing is, that's more like they do with Perique. You know, Perique is pressure fermented. When you ferment in a hogshead, it's from the weight of the tobacco pushing down on the tobacco at the lower level that's actually giving you the fermentation process in a hogshead. Where when you age it in a barrel like this is more like doing a micro aging method.
That's the intent.
Yeah.
You probably get more of the flavor of the barrel this way, right? Because it's more
Yes.
surface area on the tobacco.
And the other barrel in Brazil, they actually do a coiled. I don't even know what the strand is.
Yeah,
I think it's an
they use the
Yeah.
It's a braid.
Yeah.
They take the tobacco and they actually make it in these big giant braids, and
But they pressure ferment
like a huge
them
salami.
in these
I saw that in your
barrels.
office.
Yeah. So they actually have huge presses that I don't even know how. I mean, they're serious.
Yeah.
And it's just that's how it triggers the
because
heat of
the stuff that
fermentation.
you have in your office is stuff we picked up at Universal, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, that stuff is like a salami. It is so dense.
Fucking dense.
You actually,
It's this
you actually
big and it
cut
weighs about 30
You cut it with a
pounds.
knife and it comes off like hockey pucks.
Yeah.
I mean, it
really
is,
does.
and not in the way that like rounds do for pipe tobaccos, because you can get those pressed rounds. This is like so dense that it's like solid.
It's so heavy. It's
I know.
just this little thing like this. You're like, holy mackerel! It's heavier than metal.
Yeah.
Seriously impressed.
You ready to go look at the bunching?
Let's do. But
Was this room here when you guys were here last time?
I don't know.
I remember
I think there was something here.
There was something here. There was definitely something here.
I remember.
But this wasn't here.
This used to be the loading dock.
This was done by the time they got here last year.
No, it wasn't.
Yes. You were 2 years ago.
No, when Craig was here, was 2 years ago. This was a loading dock. Who else saw this room as non-loading dock like that?
Everybody.
I thought there was a loading dock up on the.
Yeah, there's still a loading dock.
On the other side as well.
But this tobacco was here last year when they came. Absolutely.